You've just woken up. The house is quiet. The light outside is soft, maybe a little golden. Before your mind starts racing with to-dos or your body complains about another stiff joint, you walk into the kitchen. There, waiting for you like a quiet morning friend, is your glass of warm lemon water. This isn't just a wellness trend. It's a wake-up elixir. Something small that does something big, especially for those of us who've seen a few more sunrises. That first sip, it's more powerful than you think. You're not just hydrating after hours of sleep, you're rebalancing your internal pH, gently flushing your system, and coaxing your digestion to stretch and yawn awake. It's like saying good morning to your insides. Let's talk about the stiffness you might feel when you wake up. Those joints, hips, knees, maybe even your fingers, they can feel like they've rusted a little overnight. That's partly because, as we age, our synovial fluid, the joint's natural lubricant, doesn't flow as freely as it used to. And that fluid? It thrives when you're hydrated. Lemon water, especially first thing in the morning, helps replenish that hydration faster than plain cold water. Why? Because warm water is easier on your stomach, and your body absorbs it more efficiently. It's not just about drinking, it's about soaking your body with what it needs. Now add lemon to the mix. Lemon may be acidic in taste, but once metabolized, it has an alkalizing effect inside the body. That matters. A more alkaline environment can reduce systemic inflammation, something directly tied to joint pain and stiffness. You've probably heard about inflammation being at the root of many chronic conditions. Well, this small tangy fruit helps quiet that fire before it spreads each day. But there's something else going on here. The act of creating this ritual before coffee, before breakfast, even before you check your phone, tells your body, I'm taking care of you. That message gets absorbed just like the water. Over time, this routine becomes more than a drink. It becomes a reset button, a chance to breathe, to gently transition from rest to movement, to begin with intention instead of rush. Some seniors even report that starting their day with lemon water helps ease constipation, another common issue with age. That's no surprise. Warm water relaxes the digestive tract, while lemon stimulates bile production and increases peristalsis, the wave-like motion that moves food along your gut. Think of it like a gentle push to start your engine. So tomorrow morning, when you fill that glass, remember, you're not just following a wellness tip. You're tuning your body like an instrument, priming it for flexibility, clarity, and smooth digestion. It's simple, yes, but it's smart. And your body? It notices. You still have that first sip's warmth lingering in your chest, and now it's time to turn the act into an art. Because the difference between some water with a lemon slice and a true morning elixir is the little details. The temperature that coaxes nutrients out, the squeeze that unlocks fragrant oils, even the slow inhale you take while the citrus steam rises. These details are tiny, but so are the gears inside a watch, and without them time would stop. Start with heat that feels like bath water for your insides, about 100 degrees, or as hot as your hands can hold without flinching. Too hot and vitamin C wilts, too cool and your digestive tract stays half asleep. Pour 8 to 10 ounces into a ceramic mug rather than a tall tumbler. The mug's smaller mouth keeps aromatics from drifting away while you work. Next, choose a lemon that still wears a bit of shine on its rind. Roll it beneath your palm for 5 seconds, enough pressure to break the tiny interior vesicles and make juicing effortless. Then slice across the equator, not pole to pole. This exposes more juice pockets. 1/2 is plenty for beginners. But if yesterday's dinner was salted or you wake feeling puffy, use the whole fruit. The goal is roughly 2 tablespoons of juice, enough citric kick to stimulate stomach acid without stripping tooth enamel. Speaking of enamel, remember what we whispered about protection? Slip a reusable glass straw into your mug. That small barrier spares your molars from constant acid baths and lets you sip slowly, not gulp, stretching the ritual into a miniature meditation. Now the optional enhancers, the paint colors on your palette. A thumbnail of grated ginger wakens sluggish circulation. A sprinkle of turmeric invites curcumin's anti-inflammatory magic. Its earthy bitterness softens once diluted. If nighttime cramps haunted your calves, add a pinch of pink Himalayan salt for trace minerals, balancing out the lemon's potassium. Honey? Only a teaspoon and swirl it in after the water cools for a minute so enzymes stay alive. As you stir, watch the liquid turn cloudy gold. In that swirl, you'll see yesterday's stiffness loosening, today's digestion gearing up, tomorrow's vitality already rehearsing its lines. Bring the mug to your lips, pause, inhale. That vapor is more than scent. It carries limonene, an aromatic oil shown to lift mood by nudging dopamine forward. Let the steam paint a smile before the first taste even arrives. While you drink, stand near a window. Natural light on skin tells your circadian rhythm the day has begun, amplifying the metabolism boost you're creating inside. Two senses collaborating, sight and taste, double the signal. Wake, heal, move. And don't forget your notebook on the counter. Jot one gratitude under the heading, Lemon Water Thoughts. Tomorrow, add another. Soon the ritual anchors not only your joints and gut but your mindset, each sip paired with a small acknowledgement of good. You might recall yesterday's struggle to twist a jar lid, or the dull ache that shadowed your breakfast chair. Picture easing those moments not by swallowing pills but by holding this mug each dawn. It's chemistry, yes, but also choreography. Temperature, squeeze, straw, breath, light, gratitude. Do it the same way for 7 days. And by the 8th, you won't need a reminder. Your body will lead you to the kettle before your mind fully wakes. And that, dear listener, is how a glass of lemon water graduates from habit to heritage. A simple formula passed from this morning's you to tomorrow's you, gift wrapped in citrus. You've practiced the steps. You've felt the warmth. But have you ever wondered why this works? Not just feels right, but actually works on a biological level? Let's step inside the science for a moment. Don't worry, I'll walk beside you. No white coat required, just curiosity and a little respect for what your body still can do. Lemon, despite its sour bite, is packed with one of the most forgiving nutrients your aging body craves, vitamin C. And we're not just talking immunity here. This water-soluble vitamin is crucial in the synthesis of collagen, the very substance your joints depend on for cushion and structure. You've heard of collagen in skin creams and powders, but your joints need it just as much, maybe more. Without enough vitamin C, your body struggles to maintain the connective tissues that let you bend, twist, and walk with ease. Now think about this. The moment you take in lemon water, especially on an empty stomach, absorption rates for these nutrients increase. Your gut isn't busy digesting anything else yet, so that vitamin C gets fast-tracked to where it's needed. And the potassium in lemons? It supports muscle contraction, balances electrolytes, and regulates blood pressure. A trio of benefits tailor-made for senior bodies. Still, there's more happening than just a vitamin boost. The citric acid in lemons stimulates gastric juices, which encourages smoother digestion and better nutrient breakdown throughout the day. This means that even if you eat the same breakfast as before, your body will likely extract more from it, more magnesium, more calcium, more of what your bones and muscles crave. But here's the twist that few people talk about: chronic dehydration. As we age, our sense of thirst dulls. Many seniors go hours into the day without realizing they haven't had enough water. Dehydration isn't always dramatic. It doesn't have to come with dizziness or fatigue. Sometimes it just looks like sluggish digestion, dry skin, or an unexplained mood dip. By making lemon water the first thing you consume, you essentially cut off that dehydration cycle before it begins. You're rehydrating before your brain even asks for it. And then there's the anti-inflammatory power play. A compound called hesperidin, found in citrus peels and pulp, has been shown to reduce inflammation in blood vessels and improve endothelial function. Translation: your blood flows more smoothly, your circulation improves, and that stiffness in your hands or knees may start to ease, not with a bang but with a whisper. Remember earlier when I mentioned bile? Let's revisit that for a second. Lemon juice increases bile production, and bile isn't just for digesting fats, it's your gut's way of scrubbing away waste. Think of it as a gentle rinse cycle for your insides, helping keep things moving, especially when digestion tends to slow with age. And don't underestimate the mental effects. Hydration alone improves focus and alertness, but add in the calming scent of citrus, and you've got a natural mood lifter. Some studies suggest the smell of lemon oil can lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. So while you're sipping, you're also soothing your nervous system, setting a peaceful tone for the rest of your day. You've probably tried dozens of wellness tips over the years. Some stick, some fade. But the science here, it sticks. This isn't a miracle, it's a mechanism. And it's one you now understand. That warm mug you cradle each morning? It's not just a comfort. It's a carefully timed biochemical nudge, helping your body do what it was always meant to: move, digest, and feel alive. So you've got the science. You've nailed the ritual. Now comes the part that truly matters, the part where this becomes yours. Because knowing something is good for you means nothing unless it fits into your life, quietly, smoothly, without friction. That's how real change happens. So let's talk about weaving this lemon water habit into the rhythm of your day in a way that feels natural, even nourishing. Let's begin with habit stacking. If you're not familiar, it's the idea of attaching a new behavior to something you already do automatically, like brushing your teeth or feeding the cat. For example, place your lemon and mug next to your coffee machine or kettle the night before. That way, when your hand reaches for your usual routine, your eyes spot that yellow fruit and gentle reminder. No effort. Just there. And if you're someone who likes structure, set a gentle reminder on your phone. Not an alarm that jars you awake, but a label like warm lemon hug for your joints at 6:30 or 7 a.m. This isn't punishment, it's permission. Permission to pause, sip, and settle into your body before the world demands anything from you. Now here's a secret. Your lemon water doesn't have to happen at sunrise. While it's most effective on an empty stomach, the point is consistency, not clock time. If your mornings are rushed or your appetite slow to rise, enjoy it mid-morning instead. What matters is that it happens regularly, reliably. Rituals aren't defined by the hour, but by intention. What about dental concerns? Some seniors worry about lemon's effect on enamel. Fair question and totally manageable. Use a straw, preferably glass or silicone, and don't brush your teeth immediately after drinking. Wait 30 minutes so your enamel has time to reharden. Rinse your mouth with plain water right after sipping. See? You can be both mindful and kind to yourself. If you're someone who travels or lives part-time with family, bring the habit with you. Pack a couple of lemons in your favorite mug. There's something grounding about continuity, especially as we get older. When the scenery changes, routines like this provide a sense of home right in your hands. Want to get a little creative? Switch it up gently. Add a basil leaf one day, a slice of cucumber the next. Let the scent surprise you. Let your taste buds stay curious. Your body benefits from the foundation, but your spirit thrives on novelty. And if there's ever a day you forget, don't shame yourself. Just return tomorrow. That's the magic of this practice. It meets you with open arms, not judgment. It's not a strict rule, it's a soft place to land. You might be wondering, will I really feel the difference? Here's the truth. You probably already are. Subtly. Maybe you've noticed fewer afternoon crashes. Maybe your morning walks feel smoother. Maybe your digestion isn't as loud as it used to be. Those quiet victories? That's how transformation shows up. Not with fireworks, but with calm. So keep going. One mug, one squeeze, one breath. This small act can become your gentle revolution, the kind you carry inside your hands, inside your cells, every day forward. Now let's take a breath together, long, deep, and easy. You've walked through each part of this journey, the why, the how, the science, and the soul of it. And now, it's time to let the rhythm slow, like the soft fade of music at the end of a gentle day. You see, this wasn't just about a drink. It was about choosing something simple and making it powerful. A lemon, some warm water, quiet moment before the day begins, and from that you've built something sturdy, something healing, something that whispers to your joints, I see you. Let's move a little easier today. And to your digestion, wake up gently. Everything you need is already here. It's also a message to yourself, that you still care, that you're still listening to your body, that you still believe it's possible to feel better, even if only 1% at a time, especially in the mornings when the light is new and so is your chance to start again. If today was the first day you made that mug of warm lemon water, bravo. If it was the 10th or the 100th, smile. You're creating something that can stay with you, even as the years pass. A ritual, yes, but also a quiet promise to honor the body you live in. Let your hands remember the warmth. Let your breath carry the scent. Let your bones feel the kindness in that slow sip. This is your time now. To restore. To ease. To begin again gently, mindfully, with care. Sleep peacefully tonight, knowing that tomorrow's healing begins with something as simple as water and as bright as a lemon.